Welcome to Rom Wills Money Matters. There's money to be made in the men's grooming industry. You know what? That's like the big thing. You know, I remember a few years ago, I did a video on my main channel talking about the beard game. And I actually said, I don't see it lasting. I said that I have no problems admitting to that. Like if you make a statement and it turns out to be incorrect, just admit to it. Like at the time I didn't see it. Because beards, that was like, you would always have some people who wore beards, but it wasn't a big thing. Now you got like, used to be corporate professionals throwing the beards up. Because I remember, I remember the time you in some corporations, you had to be totally clean shaven. Now you got men in corporations now, CEOs with their beards and everything. But I specifically said, yeah, it'll be a fad. In fact, somebody hit me up. They commented like a couple years later, say, man, you think you should take it down? Then no, because I stand by what I say. And even if I make a mistake, I'll leave it up just to say, you know what? And if somebody approaches or confronts me on it, I'll say, yeah, I made a mistake. And I'm leaving that up just to show, hey, I can make mistakes. Because you try to, you never know what's coming up. Now, let's talk about that beard game. You got a whole industry springing up just to take care of beards. Think about how many guys are making money just on beards. Indeed, you even have fake beards out there now. You have fake beards out there now. Like there's a local mall I'll go to sometime and they had a stand where they got a bunch of beard creams. I almost had to like get around the stand because they hit you up. But think about it, you got like just with the beards, you got combs. They got special combs. They got like clippers just for the beards now. Of course, all the creams, everything. You know, I just recently saw something. They say, yeah, you get this in, don't have that dandruff in your beard, keep it clean. Because that's one thing, you got a whole industry just to keep it clean, you know? And that's just one part. That's just one part. What you have is men grooming themselves more. Because it used to be just a case, only people making money with men's grooming pretty much were just the barbers. They were just making the money. Now you got some guys now, people now, they ain't necessarily even barbers. You probably don't want them anywhere near your hair with clippers, but then they making the creams, they making the shampoos. I've seen shirts celebrating beards. You know, you got clothing and, you know, no telling where it could go. And that's, you know, this ain't all about beard game, but it's just about men's grooming. There's plenty of money to be made in men's grooming. Because here's the thing, and I've said this before when I talked about, you know, just the hair industry, period. Like using the beard example, because that's the best example of this. A man has to not only maintain it, but he still has to cut it. He still has to cut it. So, you know, that's helping the barbers out. You have to clean it. So you getting the companies developing products just to clean the beard. You know, balms, everything, you know. I remember I got for Christmas from my co-parent like a whole beard cleaning kit. And I remember it was kind of funny what she said too, because when she had bought it, I just said shaved everything off. And she was like, all right. But you know me, I shave it off every now and then. And just incidentally, I know with myself, beards ain't, I got kind of a scraggly beard when I let it grow out. So I'm not big on beard game, but that ain't to say someone else isn't. But I still do the other grooming stuff. Shoot, I got a ton of stuff I put on my face and everything. And, you know, just, you know, of course the clippers and everything. And then, you know, more men are wearing, you know, colognes, everything like that. And then here's another thing, manscaping. You know, because you got guys now, you got clippers just to shave off body hair and even to shave in the pubic region. And, you know, and that's just saying, okay, men are getting more concerned about their looks, their physical appearance. Indeed, men are even doing their eyebrows now. Yeah, it's weird to me, but I'm old school, but they're doing their eyebrows now. And of course you have men, you know, coloring, you always had men coloring their hair and everything. But there's money to be made. And like I was saying about the hair industry, you got to keep it up. That's the beauty of it. Like if you in any type of grooming in the men's industry, all you have to do is keep it up. Keep it up. Because I'll tell you what, because I was at a business meeting last night. I was in a business meeting, business Zoom with a lady who's going to be doing some work for me. She had said, you know, just because women say they like beards, now guys getting all the beards. Men are doing it for one reason. They're getting into the grooming to get women. Like women been doing that, getting the makeup, but a lot of men are saying, oh, I need to groom myself better for women. I need to exfoliate. I need to do all this. The thing is, that's the sexual angle. And I've talked about that before. If you just on a basic level, stuff related to just sex, not even just hooking up, but, you know, secondary and tertiary businesses. Just related to that, just related to the relationship dynamic. It was always going to make money. So the grooming, why men grooming themselves? Not just to feel good, because, you know, men feel good just walking out, not showering and everything. You got plenty of men who feel good that way. But it attracts women. So there's money to be made there. And I'll go back to beard game. That's like one of the main ways. That's one of the main ways. And of course, that's connected to getting women. But there's money to be made. See, when you're in business, just overall, think about it. Okay, what kind of businesses are stickies? Like people are always going to use it. Like when I was talking about hair the other week, like barbers. A barber might not be like a six-figure guy, but they always make steady money. And then even with that, like the same principle could be applied to men's grooming. Like say you're not a barber. You're not a barber. You know, you don't know how to make any products, but you could be somebody who have, you scout out a location in a mall, you know, and you do what I talked about in the last episode, scout it out different times, check the demographics and everything, and maybe set up a shop for it. When I was out in California at, it was a couple of years ago at a mall. I don't think I've noticed the place, or maybe when I was out there last time I didn't pay attention, but it was a small shop and it just had just men's grooming products. Just men's grooming products. If you get the right location, you could probably make it, you like I said, you might not can cut hair, might not can mix any chemicals together, but you could sell products just on that. In fact, the shop, if I remember correctly, focused just on the beard. It was a nice little shop. Everything was just for the beard. But anything grooming. So there's always money to be made in that industry. And it's a growing industry because more and more men are focusing on just pure grooming. So really take it into consideration. So anyway, that's all I have for today. Y'all know the deal. Let's go make that money.